Alright, so I'm back here on Death Mountain Trail. It's gotten a bit more bouldery since the last time we've been here. If you remember, we planted a magic bean right here that now we can finally ride up. That also gives us a shortcut to the city if we need it. And we got a piece of heart, so we're getting pieces of heart left and right. Oh gosh, okay. But if you remember, we were missing 2 gold sculptulas out of Dodongo's Cavern. So, we're going to go get those real quick. The first one is pretty easy to find. You just want to head over here, and you want to... Is there a ladder over there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Because I don't feel like waiting for those platforms to come back down. The first thing you can do is right here. You go to the door right past this BMOs, and it's the room with the baby Dodongos. Now, you may be wondering, how can we get, how's there a sculpture in here? We didn't see anything. You may have heard it, but you probably haven't seen it. But you can tell right here, Navi goes up there and turns green, which it does that sometimes in dungeons, which is really the only place you need Scarecrow's song. But you can tell Navi is green, which signifies that we can play the Scarecrow song. So, whenever she does that randomly, you should probably try doing the Scarecrow song. Alright, and... okay. Stay up there, Navi, so that I can play the song. Gosh. That's the thing, if Navi comes down when you're playing the Ocarina, you can't really get it.
Nope, she came down.
Make up your mind, Navi! Let's try this again. Maybe it just wasn't close enough. Alright, and Pierre appears. And at that point, we can hookshot him. Seems a bit cruel, considering he's a living scarecrow, but what can you do? Anyway, that's one of the missing gold sculpture tokens, so you do have to come back here in the future, no matter what. Now that I think about it, I forgot to go back to the Deku Tree as a child. I believe you can get them as an adult, but, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll have to do that before the next temple or something. Can't believe I forgot to do that. Okay, I get it. You told me this the first time I was here, Navi. Thank you. So now we need to go back to the room with the giant staircase. But you do not want to destroy the staircase, or else you will not be able to get the Skulltula, even as an adult. Alright, so I am finally in the room that I needed to go to. This is the room with the staircase, and you are not going to want to fall down. If you fall down, you will not be able to get the gold Skulltula. You can do this after you finish Dodongo's Cavern the first time as a kid if you desire, but I prefer doing this as an adult because you have to get that other Skulltula as an adult as well. Alright, and to the left, you can get here. You can also do this with another item in the game, so you don't have to climb up this set of mines, but I just prefer doing it because I know I'll be able to access it. Alright, so now I'm going to go get that treasure that I somehow managed to miss the first time I was here. So, I will be right back. So, once you get back up that platform, you go around this bridge, you have access to this treasure chest. I really do not know why I forgot about this treasure. Probably because I wasn't looking at my map to see that there was a treasure. But all it is a blue rupee. It's really not worth it. The only reason why I came back and got it was because I knew that all I had to do was take that platform. Anyway, so now I will meet you guys back at Goron City. Alright guys, so I'm back at Goron City. And right here is a new Rolling Goron. You don't need to attack this rolling Goron, but it helps a lot to where it saves you some money. And, crap. I don't think I'm going to get it. There we go. Well, I didn't get it, so I don't know why I said there you go, but... yeah, so I'm going to wait for that Goron, baby Goron, to come back, and I think it's about time. Yeah, I do. Come back here! Why am I failing at this so badly? There we go. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. I'm Link. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link. You're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo-hoo. You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he'll calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? About the Gorons. Boo-hoo. Okay, about the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Vivalgia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom, destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo-hoo! My sister sneezes in the background at the worst possible time. Now we talk to him about the Gorons. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Vivalgia. Dad said that Ganondorf revived Vivalgia as a warning to those who might oppose him. Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Vivalgia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try and save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. We received the Goron tunic. Basically, this allows us to be in hot areas without losing any health. But it won't fit a kid. Alright, so now we can equip it, just like we can the Kokiri tunic, and now we can use it in fire areas, which is a good thing to have because it's a little bit better than the Kokiri tunic because it resists everything rather than hardly anything. And, well, it doesn't resist everything, if that's what I said. I meant to say it resists fire, whereas the Kokiri tunic does not. So it is worth equipping and keeping equipped if you desire to. Now, there is a gold skulltula right over here. I will in a bit, but you want to work your way through this tightrope quickly but slowly and carefully. And the only reason why Navi's green there is because that basically is a pedestal saying that that's where the Goron's ruby used to sit. Alright, so that's that for there. Now, I believe if we go to the area... Let me go to the Goron shop real quick and see if anything new is there. We'll see. Nothing new here. I'm trying to find the place where we found Big Goron, so I'm going to cut ahead to that if it takes more than a couple of seconds. I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? Basically, actually, I don't think this is Big Goron. I think that's Mid Goron, or something like that. But basically, you can buy a big knife. It's bigger than the Master Sword. You cannot use your shield while using the sword. But the problem is that it breaks after a certain amount of time. So it is very inconvenient to consistently buy, but the good news is that we have an alternative to that later in the game that does not break. So in order to get to the fire temple, you need to go here. Now you may be wondering, isn't this just a dead end? Can't you not move any further? Well, you can actually move the statue. The reason why you couldn't move it before was because Darunia was right there in the way. And this gives us access to the fire temple. Death Mountain Crater. Now, because I am wearing the Goron tunic, I'm not being hurt by fire, which is a great thing. Alright, so you want to work your way over here, and hookshot over here. And now, Sheik will appear. It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of fire. You have learned the Bolero of Fire. Link, I'll see you again. Alright, so this will allow us quick teleportation to this at any moment. One thing you may notice, well actually you can't notice it, but there's actually a magic bean soil patch right around here when you're a kid, which will allow you to get that piece of heart right up there. You need the Bolero of Fire to get here as a kid, so now that we have that, we can actually access this at any moment. One thing that we're going to want to do really quickly before we turn into a kid is get that piece of heart over there, which requires us to go to the top of Death Mountain. I'll see you all in just a moment. Alright, so once you go to the top entrance of Death Mountain, which is accessible as an adult, once you plant a magic bean, you want to walk over to this ledge right here and have Link grab onto it. Now, if you fall into the lava, it will teleport you back to the entrance, and you'll have either half or a quarter of a heart less than you did before. Okay, so the most ideal would be to go around the sides and then walk up here, but I did a bit of a risky move, which was jump straight down. So, I am going to transform back into a kid, and I will meet you back at that teleportation pad.